All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachaf, Ba'dash, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and Shalom to the men of the Lord that are prophesying, preaching and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. Barakatham to you, Akia, man. I'm going to say some words on this whole voting shit that's going on because it's, it's basically this midterm election bullshit, which is all sorcery, man. We can. Lord's willing, this week I'll go into a little bit further on how this whole democracy system was basically prophesied about. You read the book of Revelation and you see a very strong correlation with that beast that's spoken about in the latter times and similar parallels to Rome or the Roman Empire, which we know is that same beast that basically came back. Salakia. And that's why the laws in America are so similar with whole voting and how, you have a Senate and representatives. This all goes back to Greco-Roman legal practices. All right. But I'm going to play some of this video and get a couple of precepts that we and then Lord's willing to edify.
Pre-blaming black men for losing in the election.
Oh, wow.
Here's Stacey Abrams. She's going to tell you that black men are letting her down.
And I do not believe it's because of a deep well of enthusiasm for my opponent. We know that black voters are often...
So they're asking her, why are you losing? Why are you losing? How could you lose to a Republican? I thought they hate democracy and all this stuff. And she says she doesn't think that people are excited about her opponent. Here's what she says.
And I do not believe it's because of a deep well of enthusiasm for my opponent.
No. What is it?
We know that black voters are often discounted. And unfortunately, this year, black men have been a very targeted population for misinformation. Not misinformation about what they want, but about why they want what they deserve. And
that's about all I can stand to hear. This nigga boy that you see here on the screen, man. Like, she really is talking about Jake coming in on this red pill movement, the Hebrew Israelites. These are things that are starting to become popular and mainstream, and nobody's listening to this bullshit anymore, man. Because she's basically shaming Jake, man. Telling you that their policies are going to come out that's going to make your life better. That the white people are not that bad. You just got to find some good ones, and and basically it's just her job is to basically sell you and lull you back to sleep. All right, and basically poison you when you really think about it. And I'll get this precept real quick. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 34. It says, "O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things?" All right. So these people are evil. We know what America does. We know how they get down. We see how they deal with these other nations. We see. Look at the track record. That all of their atrocities, and they've done it the whole time under the guise of, "Oh, we're the good guys." Democracy is good, and all of this other bullshit. The whole time they tried to keep up that facade, but their real history is full of blood, robbery, and death, man. All right. So how can they speak good things? How can the people of that they put on television how could anything good come out of these people, man? But Jake, you go out there and you vote every goddamn year, all right? Every 2 years, 4 years, whatever. And you get what out of it? It says, "For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh, and a good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things." And whenever Esau gets up there and tells you, makes all these so-called campaign promises, what does he do? He does the opposite. He lies to you, and everybody knows he's lying. That's how you know it's a spell. Everybody knows what a political answer is. Everybody knows that this guy is lying. He's not going to do what he says he's going to do, but they vote anyway. They argue and bicker over quote unquote politics. This is stupid, man. All right, it says, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words shalt thou be condemned, man. All right. So we know niggas like this just gotta get put down, man. There's no other way to say it.
My campaign has been the only one that has very intentionally, thoughtfully, and consistently reached out. That has been misconstrued as concern when indeed it's just respect. I do not believe.
So I just want to go over it again. This was a good catch by Zaid Jilani, and here we go.
And I do not believe it's because of a deep well of enthusiasm for my opponent. We know that black voters are often discounted. And unfortunately, this year, black men have been a very targeted population for misinformation.
Okay, Stacey, you seem nice. So let me mansplain reality back to you real quick.
And this whole misinformation thing, that's what they're going to call and slander us with. You know, they're going to try to say we're in a cult. They're going to try to call us extremists. They're going to try to label us anything to get the public to demonize us. Because Esau wants to shut this truth down and roll on us, man. That's coming soon. They're calling it misinformation now, but pretty soon, misinformation is about to be illegal. All right? So just get ready for the famine of the word as well, too.
It's not that black men have been targeted by misinformation. It's that they've been targeted by the Justice Department, the government, all other races, and of course the depraved American science experiments that
all other races. They're gonna run that back, man. Hold on.
And of course the depraved American science experiment, all other by to you real quick. It's not that black men have been targeted by misinformation. It's that they've been targeted by the Justice Department, the government, all other races, and of course the depraved American science experiments that literally both predate and inspired the Nazis.
Yes, got tortured, got experimented on. All other races tried to well, they basically got in on it, man, you know? And she's wondering why don't y'all trust the Democrats? Like the Lord is gonna roast a lot of you motherfuckers, man. Lord willing, man. Let me let them finish this before I go to Isaiah.
So as a result, many of these black men have caught on to what a fake, phony puppet show for chumps the establishment is way before white males do. And now that white males also have to see the thing they can never unsee, a sizable amount of both white and black males will vote against Democrats.
Yeah, so it's voting is bullshit anyway, but let's go to it. Isaiah 32. It says, I'll start at 4. The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerer shall be ready to speak plainly. All right, that brothers, we're getting ready to be heard, man. The Lord is hearing our prayers. He's hearing our cry, but we're getting ready to be heard globally. All right. Get ready for fame to be a household name pretty soon. The Lord is going to do that, man. All right. It says the vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful, man. All right. Because at one point, liberal was like, everybody was like, yay, food stamps and all of this bullshit that they offer you, not realizing, wait a minute, it's been 2 generations and we ain't came up yet. We're still poor. We're still getting gunned down. All right. We're still struggling. We're still getting looked at crazy. We still have no identity. We still don't know what the fuck is going on. Diseases at an all-time high. Health and weight gain at an all-time high. Now it's starting to catch on that these so-called liberals have never been your friend. Okay? And that Democrat liberal demon is very strong in our people, man. All right, it says verse 6, for the vile person will speak villainy. So we're going to hear this guy speak villainy, and now we're hearing it. You're seeing this whole thing with Kyrie and Kanye. You're seeing this thing with Joe Biden in the White House, man. All right. And they've been doing it, but Shalakia. They've been doing it, but Now it's starting to come to the forefront, man. Everybody's got something to say, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. All these smartphones, the internet, it's coming to a critical mass now, where all of the shit they used to do, just lie to you, that witchcraft, that sorcery, it's outdated. It needs to level up. It can't keep up with the growth in population and information, man. So this thing is starting to crack at the seams, you know. It says, verse 6 again, for the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy. All right, that's every politician, and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry. And that's what he's done, and that's what he's going to do in a major way soon. And he will cause the drink of the thirst to fail. The instruments also of the churl are evil, the charagma. That's going to go on your right hand and forehead, by the way. This whole crypto banking system that's coming online. Just wait, okay? It says he devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right, man. And we're seeing it. They're doing this. They're taking out billionaires now. They're taking your biggest, baddest leaders, and they're basically lynching them in front of everybody, man. Buck breaking, if you will. And that's to keep people who want to say the right thing, people who want to hold on to their integrity. They got protocols for people like you. You just know we're on list, brothers, all of us, man. You know, that's why our standard is going to have to be it's going to have to be lifted up. All right, it speaks about that in the next chapter, actually. It says, verse 8, but the liberal devises liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. All right, and that's going to be opening up your kids to all kind of different philosophies. I'll just say that. Yeah, we're at war here, man, and it's not a battle of flesh and blood, as the scriptures say in Ephesians 6. But that's why we're sounding the alarm. All right, and the way to get our people out of this situation is not going to some fucking polls, man. When you read Isaiah the 30th chapter, it tells you basically don't do that. The Lord calls you rebellious. Read Isaiah 30. You're trusting in these people here, man. America, also known as Egypt. All right. I'll end it here, man. I just wanted to say that, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, call Halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rachak Wadash Wa Abba Babal and Shalom.